Let's talk a little bit about AEW here before we wind down the Winter's Coming edition of Dynamite from Wednesday night. If you don't like pure wrestling, then you probably didn't like this show because it was nothing but wrestling. But we got to talk about something that wasn't wrestling related, that being the opening segment before we got into Samoa Joe versus Hangman Page. Joe was out there being interrupted by Hangman and Roderick Strong, talking about who the devil is, who's under the mask. I think it's pretty safe to say at this point that it is under the masks of the devil masks, that it is Wardlow, Roderick Strong, Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, and then who the ultimate devil is, I think is up for debate. Hangman got attacked at the end of the show, so I don't think it's him, unless they are going to pull the Bully Ray explanation from Aces and Eights 10 years ago, where he got attacked by Aces and Eights, and he was like, oh, I did that on purpose. That shit was just so fucking stupid. I think it's just because they didn't know at that point that he was going to be the leader, so I don't think they do that. That would just be convoluted as fuck. I wouldn't put it past them, but I don't think it's likely. I don't think it's Hangman. I think it's probably either Adam Cole or, I know he's still hurt. It's either Adam Cole or Jack Perry. I know they're really laying it on thick now, the Jack Perry, like, oh, we put him through the glass again on the car, and they're really like, for those insider people that know what that is, if you know, you know. I just feel like that would be a letdown. The Adam Cole thing would be cool, but I don't think it's Joe, and I don't think it's Hangman. So any updated predictions for who you think might be behind the devil mask? And hopefully we find out at World's End, because this has been going on for months now.
Yeah, I mean, it's different. I don't know. It's going to be... I feel like I don't know. Honestly, I don't really care at the end of the day. But,
yeah, I know, yeah.
I mean, when you say it's those people, honestly, I've heard people say it's like the people at Pinnacle are under the mask. So Wardlow, Dax and Cash, and Sean Spears. I mean...
With MJF or not MJF?
I don't know. That's the thing. I think with MJF under the mask, makes
that would be
sense.
Stupid. That would be very dumb. Yeah.
So, but yeah, I honestly have no. I feel like Adam Cole makes the most sense, but I just don't think it's him. So,
I think he's legit hurt. I think he's actually hurt. Yeah.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I feel like it's gonna be. I feel like I'm gonna be let down regardless. So.
A lot of these whodunit bullshit that we've seen in WWE and AEW especially doesn't really end up being overly eventful, like with the firm that we were oh so fondly reminded of by Kenny Omega on this show. When they revealed the firm back at All Out last year, that was a bust. That lasted all of 2 months. That was a fucking shit show. I don't know if that's going to end up being as bad as that. I mean, they've really dedicated a lot of television time to this. It's got to be worth it. I do think it's Wardlow, Roddy, Taven, and Bennett behind the other masks. The ultimate leader really is the question. Cole would be the perfect person, I think, but he would have to not be hurt, because what are you going to do? Have MJF chase Cole for the next 6 months? I mean, I guess, but I don't know. I mean, he might be actually hurt too. He might be out for a while, so I don't know. I'm not really sure, but Hangman Page ended up beating Roderick Strong. The Roddy screaming thing has got to go. I mean, he's been entertaining overall this year, but like we've talked about it before, the shtick has got to they got to tweak it or something. I mean, it's just not getting any better.